130 HorseGym with boots, targeting body parts. First one I like to teach is the chin to the hand. It's quite an easy one for the horse to pick up. Ear to the hand, in case you have to do things with the ear, like trim hairs or put medication in. Eye to the hand, again you want to be able to have that for medical reasons or cleaning out the eyes. Knee to hand, which is nice to start off cleaning feet. Shoulder over if you want to do dance steps or bring the horse to a mounting block. And on the other side, chin to hand. Eye to hand, we're doing them in a slightly different order over here. Eye to hand. Click and treat for each one. Ear to hand. Each is a standalone exercise. Knee to hand on the horse's right side. All of these things are great to keep the mind ticking over and great to do on a rainy day, or if it's too hot or too cold to do much else, or if your horse is on stall rest. Shoulder to hand on the right side. You can see her attention is on the road. The neighbors are walking their dogs, so she's able to multitask here. Knee to hand to re-establish her balance. And she can watch the dogs on the road and still pay attention to my signals, which is pretty special. Hind foot lift. And other hind foot lift. Hip to hand. This one you only want to do if you're very sure about your horse and have got a very strong relationship going. It can be tricky if you don't. And you also want this one, hip away. You definitely want hip away really well before you ever do the opposite. Knee to hand, which is our anchoring task. It's the one we often start with, and then she knows that we're going to do all the others. Hip to hand on her left side. You can see she's quite keen to do that today. And you've got to make sure you've got the opposite first, which is hip away. And that was really nice. That's about as much as I would do at any one time, and often we do that at the end of our training sessions before she goes off to her pasture. A bit of chilling out there. We learned these tasks one at a time. It took me a while to get my signals consistent for each task. When I did, the horse magically improved. We did them in lots of very short sessions over many, many days. Then we started doing them in a certain order until we could do them all in a series. Then we started mixing up the order we did them in and gradually worked through the confusion. Now she's pretty good at doing them in a random order.